Hello everyone, welcome to another GeoGuessr tips and tricks video. Today I will be doing Mongolia. Mongolia is a country that is dominated by metas such as car meta, daylight meta, and camera generation. So let's get into it. Okay, so there's three types of Mongolian cars. The older coverage, 2016, you'll see this car with the with this on top of the car, and then you'll see one without it, and with these obvious like Bangladeshi color mirrors, that's how I like to call it, when they're much more out. So since we have this car, we are more likely to be in the west of the country. West of Ulaanbaatar, you see this car, and then yeah. So this car is a western thing, like I just said, and then in the side things, if you see rubber, that is also a means to say that you're in the west. Because technically you can see this car somewhere in the east, but if you see this rubber at all in any car, you are in Ulaanbaatar or in the west. So we have the rubber and this car, so we're not in Ulaanbaatar, so we're just anywhere west. And this northern area has trees, and the super west is mountains, so we're going to be somewhere in the middle. Not likely on this road, but probably one in the middle road, such as this. Like this one. Yeah. Well, west of Ulaanbaatar, but not quite in the tree area like this. Here we have the same top of the car, but instead we don't have the rubber, which means we are on the east. And this piece of tape on the tire means that you will be in three different areas. You are either above Ulaanbaatar here, you are either in this eastern area, or you are down here in the middle of the dead desert. And if you look in the distance, we see trees. If you see trees in Mongolia, you are in the north, pretty much north of Ulaanbaatar. And if we have this as well, that means we are in this area right here. And there's only two roads. This main one, and then some roads around here. So if you just line something up, like this road, it's very simple. Sorry to interrupt the tips and tricks, but whenever I hit 500 subscribers on my channel, I will do a GeoGuessr tips and tricks video about every country in the world. So let's hit that. Okay, the third car, which is the Gen 4 coverage 2024 car. It's blurred out here, but this is just to show that it's in other. It's not just in the west. So the Gen 4 cars on a few roads. It's mainly on western roads, such as like this one here, some other ones in between. But you can see in some of the big cities. So this is an enormous city, as you can tell. So it's Ulaanbaatar, but Ulaanbaatar is dominated by the other type of Gen 3 car. But if we have this one in a big city, we're in Ulaanbaatar. Especially because they took the time to blur the car, which means the coverage matters, so it's in the big city. Okay, and then in Mongolia, there are two roads that have night code coverage like this. One of the roads is around here, but I think it's specifically this road, but that road you never get pretty much. If you see night coverage, this road right here, the one that goes up, mainly this, you are going to be here like 99% of the time. So that is a road to where if you see it, you can impress people potentially. And here we have actually like a decent bit of trees. And we have the more western car, and we have the western rubber, which means we are in the west. So it means that we are not in this area. So we are west of this road. So we're gonna be around here. So if you just go around here, find a road that fits, you'll get close enough. And then here is the actual Gen 4 car. It looks like this. Most of the coverage taken by this car is in the west. We don't have trees, so it's not this. The soil's not too red, so it's not the south. So it's just gonna be the middle. This car is predominantly on like this road, up, and then a lot up here and some bits here. But also, I think it's this road. This road goes across the entire country. Does not have any coverage. So then, if you just line up a road, this goes northeast, no, northwest to southeast. this road lines up perfectly. And then here we have the national park. This national park has actually quite a bit of coverage. It's very recognizable. You will be down here in this area. I see which one it is. This one. The old Google Maps used to have an outline of the actual spot, but it is just around here. Just go to this southern road, and just go to the left of it, and that'll be where the national park is. This is one of my favorite things about Mongolia, because this road is a one-of-a-kind road, and this piece of tape here, well, it's not, I don't even think it's tape. If you see this only on the right side, one, not on the left, because on a lot of roads you get both, or just the left. But if you see it only on the right, and you have this tape on the tire, the one road you can be on is one that barely appears on the map. It'll be right around here. Like I could probably find the road. It's right here. This road right here. It goes more east, and technically it can be around here, I think, as well. But this road is where you can only see that. Okay, and then in Mongolia, there are mountains in quite a bit of places. But if you see like big mountains, you are going to be in the super far west, in this area around the national park. Because we also have the Western Car and the western rubber and such. So we're going to be in Western Mountains, and with these bigger mountains, we're going to be around here. Okay, and then the grassland like this. The grassland's in really certain spots. So we have the tape on the car, but we have the Western Car. So how does that work? Because none of these are west, and we also have the double tape on both sides. We have the Western Car, but we have the Eastern style of these. So then we follow this, not this, because you can't see this top in the east. But this tape's most important, whether up here, down here, or in this eastern area. And we don't see trees. It's not a desert. So this grassland area is the southeastern area of Mongolia. Yeah. This road over that I mentioned earlier kind of looks like this as well. So yeah, if you see just grassland and using the car metas, you'll be in the southeast. Okay, this is probably the most helpful Mongolian tip. This is the other Gen 3 car with like I called it the Bangladesh colored mirror because it's red and green. This you see on not many roads. This one in particular. And then you can go up from Ulaanbaatar, because you see this car a lot in Ulaanbaatar, and up into these cities, and all the way up here. So it pretty much cuts the country in half, and I guess there's some in the east as well. But this particular road, we don't have the tape, so we're not going to be in this desert area, but in the desert, we will be in the southeastern road that goes from Ulaanbaatar all the way down to the Chinese border. So what you do here is you try to see if there's any like towns nearby, try to line up the road perfectly, and you click a spot. Okay, and then this is the final area that we see this tape here. This distinct tape, it's literally just rocks and sand around. We will be not on this road. This road does have its own bit of like coverage. That does use this car that you see on this road with the Bangladeshi mirrors, but when you see just pure desert, you'll be to the right of it, just in the sand. Because I do think that the tape here can be found on the road, but it'll be paved, so yeah, you'll just be in the sand right there. Okay, and lastly, another thing about Ulaanbaatar, which is of course the capital and where 90% of the Mongolia coverage is. One, there's Cyrillic language. The Cyrillic language. The Cyrillic script is what I'd call it. The Russian script, pretty much. You see that in Mongolia a lot. Secondly, of course, we have this car, the Bangladeshi mirror car. We have the rubber in this car, which means we are in Ulaanbaatar, or in one of these cities up here, like Erdene or Darkon, one of these. Mainly Ulaanbaatar, Erdene, might have it. I'm not entirely sure about that, but yeah, we'll be in Ulaanbaatar with this car. Okay, and the last thing I want to talk about Mongolia, I will get to this car first. This specific car, you have the thing, but without the roof. That will be this exact road. I'm pretty sure, at least this road you see that car, but that's not what it's about. This is about the Mongolian bollard. If you saw us, I'm about Don't Get Mongolia, buy the car, or you're playing like NMPZ, the bowling pin bollards are included in Mongolia. Very good clue, because the bowling pin bollards you only see in Mongolia. And yeah, it's actually that road, so don't mind that. Anyways, that'll be it for the Mongolia tips and tricks video. Let me know in the comments what country you would want next. So, I'll see y'all next time.